Welcome to another episode of What Did the Patient Say with Doctors Dana and Lauren Brindisi, sisters and owners of Carolina Functional Neurology Center. We are providing you answers to frequently asked questions and bringing you inside information from real conversations we have with patients on a daily basis. Our goal is to spread the truth on health and healing because we believe everyone deserves to know the answers.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to What Did the Patient Say? This is our patient interview series. I'm Dr. Moret. I'm one of the doctors at CFNC at our Raleigh location. I'm here with my patient, Morgan. Morgan is here to talk to us about her journey with CFNC and the battle against dysautonomia and POTS. Morgan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
To start off, can you share with us your story about what brought you into CFNC, a little bit of background to that, and then how'd you find us?
Oh, perfect. So yeah, I got the COVID vaccine and I ended up in the ER 3 days after that with what felt like a heart attack. It was a lot of tachycardia, meaning really fast heart rate, chest pain. I had some numbness in my limbs, face numbness. It was just super scary. I ended up having an EKG when I got to the ER after waiting forever in the ER. They ended up just saying that it was stress or anxiety. So they chalked it up to nothing and just to see my primary and a few days after. So I ended up, I think it was like 3 or 4 days after that visit, going to my primary. And he didn't want to just chalk it up as anxiety. So he told me I needed to see a cardiologist. So I ended up scheduling that. I had a few more EKGs through that. I think I saw him for a total of 3 months. We had a stress test, a couple of EKGs, and some other types of just regular monitoring and stuff. He ended up diagnosing me with POTS. And so I was prescribed a beta blocker that they wanted me to pretty much just be on for the rest of my life to control the tachycardia. And it did help in some senses, but in other things, it caused more issues. It would bottom out my blood pressure, which would make me even more sick. And even at times, I would have adrenaline surges where the beta blocker just wouldn't touch what was going on. Still was having the face numbness and the tingles, which was kind of some nerve stuff going on. So yeah. I didn't want to be on a beta blocker for the rest of my life, and I wanted to get to the root of the issue of why all of a sudden I now have POTS when I have been a healthy, 31-year-old person before all of this. So I found you guys through a friend who used you. She had COVID and got really sick, and she also has POTS and a few other things, but she had really great results with you guys. So I did some Google researching and found you, and I haven't looked back since, and it's been really good.
Awesome. And so Morgan, obviously we confirmed that you did have POTS in addition to your cardiologist, and we evaluated her neurological dysfunction that was causing her autonomics to behave this way. So Morgan underwent, anywhere from 8 to 10 sessions with us where you did neurological rehabilitation, which consisted of autonomic retraining, beamer therapy, red light therapy, tilt table therapy as well. And we also brought on hyperbaric oxygen therapy for Morgan. And what I want to ask you, Morgan, was how was your experience here as a patient from like the new patient exam to all the way to the end?
I mean, overall, amazing. Best thing I ever did. Of course, super nervous my first time because I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. And prior, doctors not believing kind of what's going on with your body, it kind of makes you scared to try anything new. But yeah, all the treatment has been great. I still am doing a lot of that treatment here at home to keep POTS under control. And I really fell in love with hyperbarics. It made me feel good, give me a lot of energy. That's still something that I would like to come back into just periodically. But overall, it was awesome. It was really cool to see the root of my problem and watch it get better as I did the treatments with you guys.
That's awesome. And then a very common question that we get here, especially on that initial consult, is like, well, how much improvement am I expected to get? What's the success rate? And we tell everyone, everyone is so different. And it is true. But in your experience, in your treatment, and compared to where you were till now, if you can quantify that, how much improvement have you seen over that treatment? And, we haven't even worked together for, you kind of graduated from treatment because you're doing so well. So it's been a while. So kind of take me through, treatment and then even moving off from treatment, like the improvement that you saw and maybe if you can quantify it.
Well, yeah, I mean, just after the first treatment, being able to do some of the eye movement things that, with the dots, I just saw instant improvement there. So as we went on through our 8 to 10 sessions, I was already at like 90% leaving and graduating from you guys. And even here a year later, I would say I'm at a solid 99%. I still have a few things that go on around my hormones times, that time of the month type of thing, but nothing like it used to be. And it's a super quick fix. I throw on some red light, do some eye movements, and I'm good to go. So yeah, 99% here. It's great. I see the old me every day and I love it.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love that. Can I brag about your accomplishment with running?
Of course.
I'm so thrilled about it. So for everyone listening, Morgan was an avid runner, obviously, before all of this. And a big goal of hers was to slowly get back into running or to some capacity to work out again. And so during treatment, you're doing like, I think it was the Peloton, or you're doing like the bike and stuff. Yeah, I remember that, which was going well. And then Morgan had recently in the last, 6 months had ran her first 5K again since all of this. And she actually podiumed. She actually got 3rd place overall, which is such a huge accomplishment. I'm so excited and so proud as a fellow runner, but also as your doc. Like, that's just such a great thing to hear. So I just wanted to brag about it because it's pretty awesome. I
appreciate it. Yeah, and I've already signed up to do it again. I'm going to do it again in October. So instead of a 5K, I'm going to do a 10K. I'm going to challenge myself and hope to place again. So
nice. Awesome. I love it. And then you kind of mentioned a little bit about your maintenance. Do you mind touching on that again? Like, what does maintenance look like for you today to get back to running and get back to with your family and all those things? Like, what does maintenance kind of look like for you?
And at this point, it's not even maintenance, it's lifestyle. I'm still gluten-free, which I think has been a big key with inflammation. So I do that. Red light's still a big part of my daily routine. I do a lot of the eye movement still. If I start feeling myself kind of feel adrenaline pumping, I'll do my dots. I still have those taped to my wall like a year later, and I love those. So yeah, red light is a big thing. I still stay pretty consistent with that and my dots. But like I said, just moving my body, listening to my body, and then taking some of the treatments that I am able to do from home that you guys taught me. I just do that every day and I'm still good to go.
That's awesome. I love all of that. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's so nice to see you again because, like I said, Morgan and I don't really see each other much anymore, which is a bittersweet thing in the office. It's good, but it's bittersweet. So for everyone listening, if you have questions, please leave comments, questions on our various platforms. You can obviously call our offices directly. Feel free to reach out to us if you have questions about dysautonomia and POTS, more questions about what treatment can look like for you, the options that are available to you, even near us in North Carolina or even out of state. We do have options available to you. Please visit our website, carolinafnc.com. And if you have any additional information, please do not hesitate to reach out. But thank you so much, Morgan. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And I want to say thank you to you guys. You guys truly, truly saved me.